Hello guys, Exeter here, and welcome to Tiptoe. Here's what the module will look like. It's very simple look to it. You made a 10 by 10 grid of orange squares, and not really much more about it. So let's just get started. Rows are numbered from bottom to top, rather than top to bottom. So row 1 is actually the bottom one here, up to row 10, the top one. And we're going to be figuring out which of these squares are safe squares. And then navigate from the bottom row here to the top row. Most of the rows will require us to do something, but note that the entire second row, the entire fourth row, and the entire eighth row are all safe, so we can mark those already. So second row, fourth row, and eighth row. So let's get started on the other rows. Row 1, which is the bottom one here. First in the following table to determine which squares first row is safe to press, where the conditions are true. In the case that no conditions are true, the square numbered with the last digit of batteries is safe, so there'd only be one safe square, with 0 being 10. Okay, the 10th one across. So let's go through each of these rules. There is more than one RCA port, we don't have any, so no. Last digit 0 number is even, that is true. More lit than unlit indicators, that is also true. No D batteries, false. Bob or FRK, FRQ and TRN, so that is false. So these squares started flashing, you don't have to worry about those till the end. So Bob or FRK, we have FRQ and TRN, that is false. 4 plate parallel serial, we have a serial plate but not a parallel serial plate, so false. There is no PS2 or DVI, that is true. Because we already have a serial. There are more D batteries than AA batteries. There's 2 AAs, 1 D, so no. The serial number contains exactly 3 letters. It contains 4 L, Z, S, and A. Finally, the sum of the serial number digits is less than 10. 8 plus 6 is more than 10, so no. So our safe squares on row 1 are 2, 3, and 7. Let's move on to row 3. The second row is safe, of course. Determine which squares in the third row are safe. Take each individual character in the serial number, converting letters to the last digit of their alphabetic position. So we have 12, which is 2, 26, which is 6, 6, which is 6, 19, which is 9, 1, which is 1, and 8, which is 8. In the off chance you get 6 unique digits, we get rid of the last digit. But since we don't have 6 unique digits, we have 5. We just use those ones. So the safe squares on row 3 are going to be 1, 2, 6, 8, and 9. We want to row 4 and 5. For row 5, after the fourth row, we're going to take all the port types present at the bottom and refer to the list, but we only take the first 3 port types if there is more than 3. We only have 1 here, so the only one that applies is this one, the serial port one. Meaning it tells us 2 and 5 are safe. 2, 5. Only one of the squares from any port type in row 5, so the previous rule, influences row 6. Only one square from any port type in row 5 is a safe square above them. So we're going to look for the first alphabetical indicator we have to figure out which of the two squares is safe. So we have FRQ, which is first alphabetical, which is here. So the rightmost square is safe. So we go back here. 5 is our safe square. Upon selecting a safe square in row 6, so row 7 relies on row 6, all squares that were previously unsafe in row 6 will become safe. So after we press this one, all of these ones will be safe. And this will make sense in a second, because we're now going to be trying to find where our next safe square is. So we're going to convert each character's serial number into their numerical representations. We have not the last digit this time though. So we're 12, 26, 6, 19, 1 and 8. As you can see, in the character list, they're converted to a numerical position in the alphabet. And now we convert any multiples of 3 to left, any non-multiples of 3s are even to right, and anything else to up. As soon as we hit an up, we stop. So, multiple of 3, we get left. 26 is not a multiple of 3, but it is even, so that's right. 6 is a multiple of 3, so left. 19 is not a multiple of 3, and it's not even. So up, so we can stop now. Because as soon as we move up, we find our safe square in row 7. So left, right, left, up. Our safe square is this one. And then finally, moving on to rows 9 and 10. So this is where these white flashing squares come in. Only one column of these two is going to have both of them be safe. So this one you can just look and find where your safe path is. It might be second column here. No, it's not second column because the row 10 one flashed. Not 4, 6. It's looking like 6. Yeah, I think it's going to be 6 here. We have a few more flashes to see. Okay, I'm pretty confident that these are our two. These two. So now that we have our path, do note though, if we get it wrong at any point, the correct squares at the top here might be different. So be careful of that. But if we have this right, we should be able to click from bottom to top across these paths, remembering when you get to this row that the validities of this row swap, so you can move to this one and then carry on as normal. So hopefully if we've done this right, starting from here, no, I think it was here, if we've got this right. We get a self-module. So you can see as it shows at the end, the path I ended up taking was this one. Just to explain this row again, as you saw, this is what it looked like at this point. When it's flips ability, effectively see it as you're standing on this square, which is sort of like a it's safe one whilst you're standing on it, and all of these ones become valid for just that bit because of the one square above it. You can't really navigate to it if you're on a corner or just completely disconnected from it. Is there anything else I need to explain here? With this, there's only going to be one valid column for this one. I mentioned that it can change. I don't think there's anything else. So, I guess one last thing to say is any valid path is valid, basically. And with this one, if you have more than one of these apply, the moving around rule on row 7 only applies to the one you move on to row 6 on. So if there's this one and like this one, if we went to this one, the answer would be different to if we went to this one. If that makes sense. But hopefully tiptoe now makes sense to you. And I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. I'll see you later.